Mount Pulag is the second highest peak in the Philippines. It rises 2,922 meters above sea level. Pulag is home to ancient mountain cultures and a wealth of biological diversity. Nestled in the foothills are the towns and villages of the Ibaloy, the Kalanguya, the Carao, and the Kankanaey peoples of the Cordilleras. Outdoor enthusiasts from around the Philippines and the world come to Pulag to enjoy nature at its most beautiful. Visitors to Pulag most commonly enter through Ambangeg in Bocod or the Akiki Trail in Cabayan. For the avid hiker, there are longer and more challenging approaches to the mountain through Tawangan, Ambangyo and Balite, or Tinok. Mount Pulag's secluded and fragile lakes are its best-kept secret. These lakes, such as Bulalakaw, can be visited only by special arrangement through the Visitor Center in Ambangeg. Visitors are enjoined to explore Pulag in ways that are attuned to the culture of this place. In the old days, Mount Pulag was the hunting ground of the ancestors of the indigenous peoples living upon its slopes. The forests provided food, medicine, firewood, and materials for shelter and clothing. To this day, Mount Pulag is believed to be the resting place of the souls of their ancestors and home to many unseen beings.
This is a story about Mount Pulag. Sometimes they say people that go there could disappear or fall ill. It is important for you to know so you will not get sick during your climb, and so our village here will not suffer. If anything wrong is done on Mount Pulag, it will bring misfortune and disgrace upon our village and our people. When we urinate or do anything up there, we need to ask permission from the Anitos, the spirits of our ancestors, so they will not be disturbed. Because if we disturb them, then they will cause a storm, or strong winds, or thick fog. You could get lost there. If we are able to avoid any wrongdoings on Pulag, then perhaps our life here will be good. That is the story we inherited from our elders, and I am passing it on to you now. That is all. That's my story.
Pulag boasts pine forests, mossy oak forests, and dwarf bamboo grasslands, the habitats of unique species of flora and fauna.
There's a mouse here that hops around on its hind legs like a kangaroo through the mossy forest on the surface of the ground. It makes little trails through the forest, and it searches both day and night for its favorite food, earthworms. When they find an earthworm, they grab it at one end with the teeth and take one of the front paws and shuck all the dirt off the outside of the earthworm and swallow it like a long stick of spaghetti. And these animals are everywhere in the mossy forest here, even this forest that's been partially cut over that's right next to the ranger station. So as people hike through from here going up to the peak, they're walking right by the places where these animals live, and they might get lucky and actually be able to see them.
Changing needs and demands are transforming the landscape of Pulag. Pulag's watershed supplies the irrigation, hydroelectric, and daily water needs of communities and lowland cities far beyond the boundaries of the national park.
Katulad po ng nangyayari dito sa atin na
This used to be pine forest and mossy forest. Now they are vegetable gardens for the livelihood of the people here.
ito ay para sa kabuhayan ng mga tao dito. Sa dami-dami ng bisita na umakyat dito sa Pulag.
Because of the large numbers of visitors to Pulag, there is more garbage on the trail, in the mossy forest and the grasslands. Instead of just one trail on the grasslands, there are 3 or more.
Nagiging 3 na dahil sa kaapak sa mga grassland.
To minimize the impact on Pulag, trekkers are briefed on park rules at the visitor center or the ranger station. All visitors are required to take a local guide with them.
Ang trabaho po ng guide ay
We guides are here to watch over our environment
tulungan din
and to
mga
give
bisita
assistance to visitors.
para kung may nahirapan o kaya nangangailangan ng tulong mga guides.
Do not bring any domestic pets, firearms, explosives, or prohibited drugs into the national park. Instead, bring a smile to the faces of the people you meet and leave no trace of your time on the mountain. While on Pulag, you are in indigenous ancestral territory. Greet locals respectfully and give them right of way on the trails.
Hey guys, stop! Please, don't take another trail. Balik. Ay, bawal dito.
Walk in single file on narrow trails. Minimize the spread of impact by staying on established trails. This helps to prevent the erosion of soil and the trampling of fragile vegetation.
Uy, parang ganda nito!
For your own safety, do not eat any wild plants and refrain from taking anything you find on the mountain. The removal of plant samples from the park is a form of biopiracy and is prosecutable under Philippine laws. It takes nature many years to regenerate what humans can destroy in minutes or seconds.